Alright, now can you hear me? Oh my gosh! Are we good now? One, if you can hear me. Yay! I don't know, a setting got turned off or something. I was like, what the heck? Alright, now where to start off with. Sorry about that, guys. What's up, Pat? What's up, The Real Wolf Factor 37? What's up, Trixie? Elfig? Vixen, how's it going? Matthew? Elfig? I have no idea what happened. One of my settings got changed when I didn't touch it, so go figure. And what's up? Everyone's saying one, they can hear me. As I was saying, I was trying to set something up, and I didn't get to it in time, so let me do it right now. So give me 1 second. Now that we finally have sound, I think the ghosts just don't want me to talk about ghosts. Super hilarious. And I didn't even touch that setting, so I'm not sure how it got turned off. The computer just said if I wanted to turn the program off. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, no? Why are you even saying this? What's up, Spirit of the Trees? Lorraine, how's it going? Jen, what's up? Bernadette. Angel. Saying, hey Lisa, Nerd Report raid. Matthew saying Nerd Report is watching. He's jealous of your awesomeness. Thank you. Lisa Boo saying Nerd Report is raiding. Trixie's like computer says no. Dandy saying they ditched Lewis for me. Manda Panda saying first time here thanks to Nerd Report. Welcome. Bernadette saying she loves my new layout. Thank you. I'm still tweaking it. There's like certain things I don't like about it still. CTY saying Nerd Report invasion. Anne's asking, did you get your hours yet? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost. I could touch it. Jules is saying Nerd Report raid. Angel's asking how many hours do I have left? I have about 200 left. And that's it. I'm so close. Yet so far away. But I'm almost there. We could get there. No problem. With your guys' help, we will get there. No. And me. Dandy Lioness is saying, can I send you fuzzy ears? Sure. Nerd Report's like going raid. Pat saying I have Lewis on the TV and Lisa on my phone. Sounds good. Melissa's saying raid. What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me on a Saturday evening or Sunday morning, early morning, depending on where you are. Rebecca. Jackson's saying, did I hear tweaking? I'm tweaking my layout every time I add something new to it because I don't know, there's something, I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't like it, so I may change some things to it. Alice, how's it going? Tiffany, Daisy, what's up? Melissa saying happy Saturday from Colorado. Jen Pearson saying any more knocking? Actually, it sounded like someone was on the roof earlier, but I kind of feel like there was somebody on the roof earlier, but because I have an outside cat that he walks around, so I think he might have been on the roof. But I did catch an orb on video last night. It was weird because it was coming from the window this time. I know it normally does not come from the window. It comes from this way, where the knock was coming the last time. So that was kind of weird. Matthew saying Lewis is jealous so much he's raiding. Sally saying checking in for Nerd Report. Teresa's asking how many hours I have left. I have about 200. I am almost there. Almost. Luz is saying I hope he retracted his message. No. Pat Gaines, whoa. Yeah, I'm almost there. Dandy's saying what happens when you get your view time. I will be able to monetize my channel. I'll have super chats because right now I don't have any of that stuff. Jen's is saying maybe the orb was going to open the door. No, the orb actually came from that window and it went over toward the camera. Like it was light and then you could see it and then it went up. Like it always goes up. Nerd Report saying, dang, 73 people here. Daisy saying, Lisa, I love the layout, the flames, the wolf, and the headline scrolling looks better than Nerd Report. Actually, I kind of like his better than mine, to be honest with you, but still tweaking. It's getting there. But I like my wolves, so I have to add wolves in somewhere. And flames. And the color red and black. Melissa saying, do you have some sage to burn? Protect yourself? I do need to get some more because the sage I kind of have, it's kind of old. I'm not I mean, I've used it to cleanse myself with and it's fine, so I think it should still be fine. Angel saying you can't take cash. No, I could take Cash Apps or PayPal. I just don't have the YouTube monetization yet. Trixie saying I like the flames and the wolf, but blue is my favorite color. I like red, black, purple. Red, black, and purple. Like almost kind of Halloweenish colors without the orange. Well, Jules, it's on my scroll. My Cash App and my PayPal is on my scroll at the bottom of the screen. And then that's my link tree that I just dropped. Trixie's like, Nerd Report should do like blue flames. Melissa's saying I like reddish purple. Jax is saying I like grabber green, purple, black, olive, hot pink, and white shoes on my divas. Cool. Alice is saying people sub to Grayson Report if you haven't done so. Teresa does not have a favorite color? You just like all the colors. Jules is kind of like me. My favorite color is red. I have everything is red. I like red and black. I have everything that's red. Except my car. A red car is... You could spot it a mile away. I guess they say a red car is a ticket grabber, like a yellow car is. Thank you for subbing, Melissa. Jules is like, me too, red and black, awesome. I don't know, when I was in high school, I used to like green. I was obsessed with green, and then all of a sudden it went to red and black, and then purple kind of trickled in a little bit. Bernadette goes, I love silver and black, but I think everyone knows that. Yes. Teresa saying, I've heard that insurance is typically more expensive for red cars. I did not know that. I just know, like, those bright colors are easily seen on the freeway by the cops. So if you're speeding, you're most likely to get a ticket. So I try to stay away from those. Jax is saying, I love black and green hair. She got almost all right. Alice is Prince Purple. Jules is saying, my mother always said green is a hard luck color. Oh, wrong website. Pat Gaines says turquoise wards off evil spirits. I did not know that. I knew someone that loved turquoise. Like, she had everything turquoise. But turquoise is a pretty color, too. Alright, guys, what I was gonna do today, I was going to go through some more haunted TikToks and not opening doors and screaming at the television screen, screaming at the computer screen about how they shouldn't open doors, and I'd probably be the one that would open doors. And then I'm gonna start off with a little article from, it's an actually kind of old article, but I thought it was kind of cool because they talked about they put an ad in front of it as usual. Hold on. And now I can't get out of the ad. But I was going to talk a little bit about this article that I found, if you guys can see it, if I could get that darn ad out of there, by the New York Times. It was written in 2020. I don't even see an X. Hold on, let me reload it. Which is How to Live with a Ghost. And it's by the New York Times. And it was written October 26, 2022. It's a little bit old, but thought it was kind of cool that the New York Times actually wrote something about how to live with a ghost. And it was by Anna Coday. Bernadette saying that was awesome. Thank you. Dandy Lansing, how can I send gifts? Is there a P.O. box? Lewis, if you're still there, drop your P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box, but Lewis does. And I also have an Amazon wish list if you guys... If Lewis is still in the chat somewhere. Or he disappeared. That darn ad came back on! Oh my gosh! They really want me to... What is this? Buy something... Oh! I know what it's for. It's for a subscription. Oh, is it going to pop up no matter what I do? It might pop up no matter what I do. Okay, Nerd Report dropped his P.O. box in the chat. Manda Panda saying, I am a spiritualist and I believe in the ever-living soul ghost, so this is already up my alley. I'm subscribed now. Awesome, Manda Panda. Melissa saying, I have a ghost that only lives in one room of my house. I told her she has to leave. Jesus' name if she isn't benevolent, but she is still here and doesn't do anything bad. I have something actually in this very room. Because I've been catching orbs on, because I have a camera set up in here for my, to watch my DJ equipment. Not that anybody's going to come in, but just in case, you never know. And it went off one time and there was an orb, and I actually posted the video, so it's in one of my videos, if you search for it, of the orb. I actually caught, they reappeared last night, which was weird. What I was talking about earlier, how it was coming from this window. Like, it never comes from the window. It always comes from this side of the room, which is where that knock came. If you guys were on, I think it was Monday's stream, where it seriously scared the crap out of me. Oh, it's not going to let me look at it anymore. Really? Now I'm mad. Hold on, let me see if I could get it on my... Maybe because I clicked on it too many times. All right. How to live with a ghost. Since I can't, I gotta read it on my phone. How to live with a ghost, since it doesn't want to pop up on my computer. Many Americans believe that their home is inhabited by ghosts, a conviction that researchers attribute to the rise of paranormal-related media, a decline in religious beliefs, and the big P. And again, this was written in 2022, October of 2022, so it wasn't that far away, but it's not recent. Written by Anna Code, and this is a New York Times article. On a routine afternoon, Shane Booth, a photography professor living in Benson, North Carolina, was folding laundry in his bedroom when he was startled by a loud crashing noise. He stepped out to find a shattered front window and his dog sitting outside it. He was confused. How could his dog have jumped through the window with enough force to break it? After cleaning up the glass, Mr. Booth came back to his room, where all of the clothes he had just folded were scattered and strewn about, he said. That's when I thought, this is actually really scary now, said Mr. Booth, 45. In an interview, Mr. Booth described several, even his name is kind of creepy, described several other inexplicable, eerie encounters that have led him to believe that his century-old house is haunted. Pictures that he'd hung on the wall, he'd later discovered placed perfectly on the floor with no broken frames to indicate a fall. He noticed vases moved to different locations, had momentary sightings of a ghost, an old man, and heard bellowing laughter when no one else was in the house. There's so many little things that sporadically happen that you just can't explain, he said. Many Americans believe that their home is inhabited by someone or something that isn't a living being. An October study from the Utah-based home security company Vivint found that nearly half of the 1,000 surveyed homeowners believed that their house was haunted. Well, yeah, it's because we all have cameras now and we're catching weird things. So now, because the camera, when it goes off, of course we're going to look at it because we're like, why is it going off? And then you'll catch something crazy. So, well, that obviously makes sense. It says that nearly half the 1,000 surveyed homeowners believed that their house was haunted. Another survey of 1,000 people by Real Estate Witch, an education platform for home buyers and sellers, found similar results, with 44% of respondents saying that they've lived in a haunted house. Researchers attribute increasing beliefs in the supernatural to the rise of paranormal-related media, a decline in religious affiliation, and the big P, as I said earlier. With so many people believing that they live with ghosts, a new question arises. How does one live with ghosts? Are there ways to become comfortable with it, or certain actions to keep away from so as not to disturb it? Why would you want to disturb it? I think most people, when they have haunted houses, they're going to want to stay away. They either deal to live with it or they want it out. What do you guys think? Jules is saying I had to mute my notifications on my security camera because bugs set it off. Mine get set off by raccoons, possums, an occasional spider, the trash man going up the street. Senior Space Gusto, how's it going? You care. Matthew saying the only real haunting is Lewis haunting the channel. Definitely. Angel saying, I lived in an apartment where a baby was killed and my kids were little, so they knew nothing about it. But my daughter would wake up and talk to somebody who wasn't there. I could hear her on a baby monitor. That is creepy. Cool and creepy at the same time. Julissa, what's up? Senior Space Gusto's asking, what would Uncle Fester do? Nerd Report saying Jules is back. Melissa saying, is Lewis still here? I can't let him know I'm flirting with someone else. Bernadette in the house. Daisy. Nerd Report's going crazy. So what do you guys think about that article so far? Do you think the reason why people are into the increasing belief of the supernatural is due to the rise of paranormal related media, a decline in religious affiliation, and the P? Do you guys all think that's relevant, or do you think it's other reasons? Alright, it goes on to say Mr. Booth's house was originally built as a Baptist church in 1891. He learned through some digging online. The religious ties made him think that maybe the unearthly happenings could be because he was really, I'm not going to even say that word. Because he was, it said, I don't really want to say that, girl, because I feel like that's absurd. And the spirits weren't welcoming. He was G-A-Y, and the spirits weren't welcoming of that. However frightening those experiences may get at times, Mr. Booth has made a sort of peace with it. Really, like, honestly. Spirit of the Trees, we are reading an article by the New York Times on how to live with ghosts. Unfortunately, it won't pop up on my computer for some odd reason. Angel saying, I agree, Lisa, because of the cameras and technology now, people are catching unexplained things for sure. And then Spirit of the Trees, I asked, because the article had said, due to the P, increasing belief in the supernatural is due to the P, paranormal related media, and decline in religious affiliation. And I asked what you guys thought of that. Bernadette saying spirits can take energy from us and technology for sure. Senior Space Gusto, I agree. Aileen saying ghosts are just spirits, possibly our loved ones who have passed, just saying hi sometimes. Remember Casper the friendly ghost? And saying I think religion is all about good versus evil, so there's angels versus devils, but I take care of people as a CNA, and I hope there is a great group of people waiting to see me that I took care of. Allie's saying, I almost want to tell people, look up a property's land history before purchasing a house. You don't know what you're going to move into. True. But then I think if you're buying like an old Victorian house or anything that was built like in the just an old house, it doesn't matter what year it was built in. You're guaranteed for it to have some history, like spirits even. Senior Space Goose is saying, let me ask my Ouija board. Jules is saying, my father always said to me when I was a little girl, don't ever be afraid of the dead. They will never hurt you. Only the living will hurt you. True. Very true. Some people, not all. Teresa saying deep dish za, is it ZHA? Za? Diet Pepsi and Grayson Report. That is a good mix. Because it even said that Mr. Booth's house was a Baptist church in 1891. And he was thinking that the stuff was happening because he's GAY, which I think is absurd. I really do think that's absurd. And the spirits weren't welcoming of that. So he's thinking because of his affiliation that the spirits didn't like that, and that's why they're haunting him. But then again, it was built in 1891 as a Baptist church, so it did. You're kind of asking for your house to be kind of haunted if it's that old. So then he goes on. I love this house. I've made it my space, and I don't want to let anything kick me out, Mr. Booth said. When things happen, I talk to it and say, hey, calm it down. Why not? Hey. And then it goes, unexpected housemates. While cohabiting with a spirit could be a fearful experience, some people enjoy it, or at least have learned how to live with it. I'm not opposed to a little bit of weird, said Brandy Fletcher, 28, who lives in a house that was originally built in the 1800s. See? 1800s? 1891? In Genova City, Wisconsin. Miss Fletcher said that she believes the house is haunted and that one of the ghosts is named Henry. Actually, that's kind of who I always name if something falls off the shelf or something. I go, oh, that's just Henry. You kind of, I don't know why everyone calls her Ghost Henry. This she figured out by placing a pendulum above a board with letters on it and asking the spirit to spell its name, she explained. He likes to play pranks. He'll move shoes around, she said. The problem is the fact that she was using the pendulum. She can bring in other stuff with that too, not just Henry. She's asking for some more trouble. Teresa's saying that the ghosts don't like him because of that is so stupid. I know, I agree. Like, really, I get that it's a Baptist church, but his house was a Baptist church. But then again, it was built in 1891, so it has nothing to do with his affiliation. Like, they were there long before he even entered the house, so that has nothing to do with it. SMJ saying, yeah, my aunt has a ghost in her house and we all call him Henry. I don't know why we say Henry. It's funny because I usually either say Henry or Larry. Like my skeleton back there, his name is Larry. Bernadette's asking, do you believe animals come back as spirits? I believe they do. I think they do. I know in Buddhism, they believe whatever you do in this life will affect them in the next life. And they do believe that they can come back as an animal, so they treat everything with the utmost respect. Melissa's saying, are ghosts bound to a specific place? When I die, I want to haunt all my exes. I think they are, if I'm not mistaken. But then the person themselves could be haunted too. It's not necessarily the house. Allie saying, downtown Mount Holly, New Jersey, at certain times at night, people have seen soldiers from 1700s walking the street. My friend's dad would see it all the time. That would be it'd be cool and creepy at the same time, because I've never seen I have never seen anything like that. So I'll be like, oh my God, I'd be like, what is that? That is so cool. And then I'd be scared at the same time. Then it goes on, Ms. Fletcher wasn't always so comfortable with the phantoms, though. The very first time I walked in the door, it felt like I was walking into a party that I wasn't invited to. It felt like everyone was looking at me, she said, but I couldn't see them. Ooh, like uncomfortable. She compared living with ghosts to having roommates. These just happened to be ones she didn't ask for. Ms. Fletcher has been able to get a sense of what to avoid in order to coexist harmoniously with Henry. In particular, when people in the house are squabbling, it bothers him, she said. He slammed a drawer to interrupt an argument, she said. Well, that's kind of cool. Some people believe that ghosts can follow them from one house to another. Lisa Asbury, another Lisa, has lived in her home in Dunlap, Illinois, for 3 years now, but the paranormal activity she observed began in her old home in 2018. Following the death of her husband's grandfather, and is identical to what she's been experiencing now, she said, Ms. Asbury, 43, said that she's seen objects fly off shelves, lights flash in multiple rooms, and fan blades start turning suddenly. I hear my name being called when I'm alone, phantom footsteps, or dogs barking while staring at nothing, she added. But nothing has felt aggressive, Ms. Asbury said. Just attention seeking. I believe our spirits to be family, she said. I get the feeling that we have different family members visit at different times. And though it was unsettling for a while, she figured out how to live within the ghostly milieu. Usually, if something occurs, we will acknowledge it out loud or just say hi to the spirit, Ms. Asbury said. So, it's funny because when I hear sounds in here, I kind of acknowledge it, but I don't. SMJ said, my mom once followed this ghost Henry down to the den thinking that it was my dad, and he showed her his picture, but the next day she tried showing my aunt and the picture was no longer there. Crazy. Melissa Smith, I grew up in New Jersey, lots of hauntings there. My hometown had the pig lady. What is the pig lady? May I ask Melissa? Amanda Pandasine, I worked at a golf club that was built in the 1800s and weird stuff happened all the time. Scariest one was when we showed up early before everyone and the piano was literally playing by itself. That's scary. For how long did it play? That's crazy. Angel saying, I love watching your stream. I personally have never seen anything like it. I love creepy ghost stories. Thank you. Teresa's like, when I was a kid, whenever a door moved on its own, I'd always say, hi, Uncle Fred. I didn't know anyone named Fred as a kid. One day my mom said to stop saying that as she once had an Uncle Fred. Oh, crazy. That is crazy. Melissa's saying Pig Lady Road, if you said her name there 3 times, she would show up on the road. Oh, have you tried it? Bernadette, are you kidding me? She says the other day my Alexa went off and said, shh, they don't want me to say anything. What WTF was that about? Really? No way. That's crazy. Oh, it's funny. Once they said that, Alexa would talk just out of context, I should say, like what happened to Bernadette. At the time, I didn't have an Alexa. Now I do, but Lewis did, so I took his because I wanted to see if it would go off by itself. Senior Space Gusto saying sounds like Candyman. Yes, it does. Or Bloody Mary. Jax is saying trying to sleep and the end of the bed keeps slamming up and down. Scary. Aileen saying to Teresa, your uncle was visiting you. How amazing. That is kind of cool now that you think of it. Julius is saying never acknowledge spirits. It makes you vulnerable to possessions. I did not know that. I really don't, but some people say to, so... DC's going to Bernadette about the Alexa. What? Oh, hell nah. That's the reason why the Alexa that was gifted to me for Xmas is never plugged. I'm good. No thanks. My Alexa is actually my alarm clock and my picture frame. And she has yet to talk out of context. Teresa's saying I don't know him or anything about him until my mom told me to stop saying that. It's kind of like me where I had this reoccurring dream when I was younger about my grandfather, my dad's side grandfather, and him being in a car with him and him taking me to Disneyland, and then later in life to find out that he passed away 6 years before I was born. So that was crazy. All right, now it continues. It goes, haunted houses for sale. And I know Bernadette wants a haunted house. For sellers, paranormal murmurings could also be a helpful marketing point. Earlier this year, the 3-bedroom Rhode Island house that inspired the Conjuring horror movie sold above asking price for $1.525 million. In 2021, a Massachusetts property that was the site of the infamous Borden family murders sold for $1.875 million. Yeah, but that's different. Because those are famous murders, famous hauntings. If you get a house that's haunted just out of nowhere, they're going to drop the price just so they could sell it. Dozens of Airbnb listing advertise phantasmal experiences as well, such as the second floor haunted oasis or a phantom's lair. I never heard of those. Embracing a home's haunted history may be a scary good seller strategy in the race to go viral, says Amanda Pendleton, Zillow's home trend expert. Unique homes capture the imagination of Zillow surfers during the P. The more unusual a listing, the more page views it can generate. Sharon Hill, the author of the 2017 book Scientifical Americans, The Culture of Amateur Paranormal Researchers, added that many are no longer fearful of ghosts because we've been so habituated to them by the media, which is true. Haunted houses can also be a way to connect to the past or a sense of enchantment in the everyday world, Ms. Hill said. We have a sense of wanting to find out for ourselves and be able to feel like we can reach beyond death. To know that ghosts exist would be very comforting to some people. Still, most sellers and agents are wary of taking that strategy. Of the over 760,000 properties on Zillow in the last 2 weeks, only 2 listings have descriptions that imply the house could be haunted. Oh, I should search some. According to data provided by Zillow, one property is a 6-bedroom hotel in Wisconsin where the description boasts that it was recently the subject of a Minnesota ghost hunters group investigation. The other, a rundown 3-bedroom in Texas built in 1910, reads, if your dream has been to host a haunted Airbnb, look no further. Owner has had ghost hunters to the house twice overnight. I feel like when I was reading earlier and how I said that they had houses like the Conjuring house and the Boarding family house go for 1.8 billion or 1.5 billion. I think that's only because those are known houses. If it was just a haunted apartment building down the street from here, they, like I said, they'd be trying to get rid of it. They wouldn't want to sit on it. So I feel like people won't buy. I don't know, maybe it changed now, but I don't feel like people would want to live in a haunted house, but it just depends. Five stars playing Resident. You've never played. This is the first time you play Resident Evil? Oh my gosh. You're behind. I love that game, by the way. Aileen saying that is cool. Your grandfather wanted to share Disneyland with you about my story about my grandfather. Spirit of the Tree says my husband many years ago was on a lake property with a bunch of people after a night of partying. He was drifting to sleep in the early hours. Then the girl he had a crush on appeared in front of his bed. Ooh, crazy. The next morning, he asked if she came to his room at 3 a.m. She said no, I was passed out, so they figured it was a shape-shifting lady of the lake. That's kind of creepy. I've heard of ghosts mimicking people, and that's kind of or spirits mimicking people, I should say. Matthew saying weird Ghostbusters theme started playing. Oh wait, my cat pressed the button on the box of my Ghostbusters Monopoly set. I love when cats do that. Bernadette goes, I do about buying a house and they're cheap to buy. I know, they want to get rid of them because they probably sit there for a while and then the person wants to make money off of it who's, listing the house. Allie's going, I'm good. I've already lived in a haunted house in New Jersey. It was from the 50s. Allie's like, no more. Laura's saying, okay, I rebooted. I'm not going to do anything until I see how this is going to act. It keeps buffering. I think the ghosts are messing with this. Yeah, the ghosts don't want you. Ghosts don't want you to watch me. I mean, who doesn't want to buy the Conjuring house for 1.52 million? It's a nice little property. Let me see where I left off. All right. Most states don't mention paranormal activity in real estate disclosure laws, but New York and New Jersey have explicit requirements surrounding it. In New Jersey, sellers, if asked, must disclose known information about any potential poltergeists. In New York, a court can rescind a sale if the seller has bolstered the reputation of the home being haunted and takes advantage of a buyer's ignorance of that notoriety. Searching for meaning. There are generational differences in who believe in ghosts. In the Vivint survey, 65% of Gen Zers, defined as people born between 1997 and 2012, every time anyone says like Gen X, Gen Z, millennials, like the dates change every time I read it. So this one says Gen Zers is 1997 to 2012. who participated in the survey thought their home was haunted, while 35% of baby boomers born between 1946 and 64 surveyed thought the same. Surveyed thought the same? Oh, so 35% thought their home was haunted too. Baby boomers, though, they always stay the same, like the birth years. With so much conversation on TikTok about true crime, podcasts about haunted things, and crime documentaries, we thought that could be spreading this trend among younger people, said Maddie Weirman, one of the researchers in the survey. Gen Z might be searching for meaning in new places, Miss Hill said. If the modern world they live in isn't providing food for the soul, if capitalism is a system that drains us of personal enlightenment, it's not hard to figure out that younger people will search elsewhere for that and find the idea of an alternative world of ghosts, aliens, cryptids, etc., to be enticing to explore. The big P also played a role in society's relationship with houses and ghosts. The salience of death in our culture increased, igniting a desire for evidence of an afterlife for some people. Think of all the sudden and often non-sufficiently ritual mourns during C. Many times people yeah, true. And then for some it makes sense because for some it does bring comfort. That ones with no last contact, no funeral, said Talk Thompson, a folklorist and professor of anthropology at the University of Southern California. Quarantine and remote work meant more time at home, which meant more time to notice strange sounds or movements. Some paranormal investigators reported increased calls concerning hauntings. So what do you guys think of that? Do you think because we spent more time I didn't, but they're saying that when people are spending more time at home, they notice things, which is a possibility. What do you guys think? Melissa's saying if a bad ghost was in my house, my doggo would tell me, right? Yes. I think so. They see things, they sense things that we can't sense. Bernadette goes, my ghost plays with my cats. They stare, then chase something that's in the air. I like it when cats, I know I always say this, but I like it when cats just start staring in the corner, and then when you look at them, they stare away. Allie's saying dogs and cats are very sensitive, much like kids are. Jules jumped because she was engaged, lost in my reading by Frankie. I hate when that happened with me. Something behind me fell when I was editing, and it fell and it scared the crap out of me. And I was one of those, I always said I would run, but I actually just stood there looking to see what it was. Jules has seen animals for sure, sense those things in small children too. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I was so enthralled in my article here. Thank you, Bernadette, for the PayPal donation. You are awesome. Earlier when I was reading. Fozzie saying, I just got home 5 p.m. here. I'm moving back to Scotland soon. Ooh, exciting. Thank you, Fozzie. Okay, the article goes on to say many experts also attribute a decline in religious belief to fostering a belief in the paranormal. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? A 2021 Pew Research Center survey found that nearly 30% of Americans were religiously unaffiliated, 10 percentage points higher than a decade ago. After all, the same comfort or understanding that religion can bring people can also be found in paranormal beliefs. Carl Oliveris, a financial consultant living in San Antonio, Texas, said that growing up in a house she believed was haunted has made her more accepting of the unexplainable happenings that have occurred in other places she lived or visited. When I feel something now, I acknowledge it. It also made me become more spiritual myself. Ms. Oliveris, 27, said, now I feel that it's all around me and I won't get surprised if I feel something again. And that's the end of the article. So what do you guys, do you think religion, the lack of religion, is causing people to be more, thank you, Spirit of the Trees, for your Cash App donation. You are awesome. She said for love, Spirit of the Trees, just because. Thank you. So do you guys think it's the lack of people being religious is the reason why more people believe in the paranormal? Spirit of the Trees, she just left a message and sent you a Cash App just because you're so dang cute. Thank you. Bernadette's going, I want to visit Scotland so bad. I've always wanted to go to Scotland. Every time I see Scotland in pictures, it's so beautiful. I have ADHD right now. I'm like, tree. I don't think it's the lack of religion. I think people are more open. I think people aren't, there's more spirituality now than there was before. So there's no, because I think like way back then, like, this is just my opinion, but I think religion back then was so ingrained into people that they would not look into anything else. Like some religions are very strict, and now it's not so much of that. There's more spirituality. There's more giving you a choice of what you want to believe in. I felt like before it was more ingrained in you, like you had to be this, and now it's not. Jules is saying I don't agree with that. So what do you think it is? Angel saying I don't think it's about religion. I believe there is just too much proof nowadays. Yeah, I agree too, because there's too much. There's a lot of shows that center around paranormal, but Melissa's saying believing in anything is religion. True. Laura's saying she agrees with what I said. But then again, with all the proof that we say, there's also technology. So it's kind of hard because now you can just add, like, I can probably add like a shadow figure. I don't know how to do it. My editing sucks, but it's good, but it's not as good as some of these people that I've seen. But they can just add, shadow people, or with the magic of editing, they can put their kid there, kid disappearing, whatever it may be. Jules is saying what Angel says, that's what I agree with. Which is true. I agree with it also. Aileen saying religion is a man-named organism. Actually, you know what? I consider because I was baptized Catholic, but I'm not Catholic, if that makes any sense. I'm more of a spiritualist. So I always go, I don't believe in mainstream religion. I don't know why I came up with that, because that just seems like what people Because there's, Catholicism, there's Christianity. So to me, like, those two main things have always been the dominant religion growing up, but I never believed in it. I never was drawn to it. I was always drawn to different things. I was drawn to the earth. I was drawn to the moon, whatever it may be. Like, I was never drawn to the church like some people are. So I'm more of a spiritualist, so Melissa's saying we all have a religion, a belief system. We just trust our own intellect more now. I agree. Bernadette saying religion has absolutely nothing to do with it. There's way more to it than religion. It goes beyond that. Spirit of the trees, spiritually just is, despite religion or lack thereof, spiritually exists in everything. True, it does. Like, I was never drawn to Catholicism or Christianity. And that was just me. So it just wasn't something I was drawn to. I never could connect with it. So I never, like, with some people, I know with some people it does, but personally with me, it never did. Growing up, it never did. Even though I didn't understand what I believed in at the time, but now I kind of do. But I just could never connect with it. Alice is asking, does my alien glow in the dark? No, it doesn't. I wish it did. I mean, I probably could if I got some, I could probably get some glow in the dark paint to put on it, and then it would probably glow a little bit. Jax is saying, I don't do a Sunday thing. I don't either. At all. I don't push it on others. Me neither. I myself know that Lives for Book lies about a lot. Bernadette goes, I practice in Johnny Deppism. Melissa goes, I am adeptus too. Laura is saying it is a stuff we are just learning about, the mystery of so much we, I feel, do not know, but we are, I agree, Lisa, are now. Teresa saying churches still blessed homes to protect the families from bad spirits. Nothing against churches, it's just something I never connected with. And it's also saying, the article also was talking about because people were home, they were noticing things. Nerderbird's going, tip Lisa, she needs no ears. Oh, new ears. Spirit of the Trees is saying we are all one at the end of the day. Very true. I agree with you. But I thought, like I said earlier, I thought it was kind of cool that the New York Times did an article about how to live with ghosts. It didn't really tell you how to live with ghosts. It was just talking about people's experiences, which were kind of cool. Alice is saying, I like her ears. Thank you. I noticed that they're kind of crooked. Hold on here. Let me close all my windows here. Oh, maybe not. They look, yeah, they are. They're leaning a little bit. I have to fix them. McKaylin, how's it going? Laura saying it's just like through time we learn and evolve, I think. Actually, they're wolf ears. Well, I don't know. The listing said wolf ears because I always try to find it because I like wolves. So I always trying to find wolf ears because you can find cat ears easily, but wolf ears, that one is kind of unique. McKeelan saying, "Oh, you really go? Wow, that's cool. That is interesting." She's saying my family and I are packing. We were headed home to Ireland and Norway in June. We won't be back stateside until late November. Wow. Cool. Super cool. That is super cool. That is a nice vacation, McKaylin. Super nice vacation. Spirit of the Trees is saying, I believe in the law of one all day long gives me the freedom to understand that all things happen as agreed upon by each soul. I like that, Spirit of the Trees. Angel saying I would just search for large cat ears. That's really all wolf ears are. True. No, actually, they're kind of shaped a little different, I noticed. Melissa's saying we know God because we see God in people. Why do we love? Why do we care? There is something so beautiful about people that it has to be greater than us. That's why I love y'all. Teresa saying my point was that people have their homes blessed for protection from bad spirits. The church used to use exorcisms when they believed there was a bad spirit or demon possession. They kind of with the exorcism, didn't they have to ask the church for they had to get permission kind of to perform an exorcism, didn't they? Fuzzy Dare saying I like speaking spiritual thinking and talking about these things. Awesome. I kind of got into it from the article I was reading because they were saying that because there's a lack of religion, people believe in the paranormal activity, like it increased because of that. And I don't think that's the reason, but Teresa saying starting the idea of spirits. So when lack of religion mean lack of belief in spirits? Not necessarily. Bernadette saying permission from the Pope. Thank you. That's what I thought. I knew they had to get permission to perform an exorcism. I mean, I think obviously paranormal activity or anything spirit like ghosts or anything is gonna catch people's attention, and I get what the article was saying about how people are looking for enrichment, I guess kind of what it said, like excitement. So yeah, they're gonna look into, oh, this house is haunted, like what's going on, to entice, which I get, but I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's a lack of religion among people that the belief went up. And then it kind of does make sense if you're home all day and all of a sudden by yourself and you hear things, you're going to hear more things. You're going to be aware of more things around you than you were when you were going to work, coming home, eating dinner, going to bed, watching TV, whatever it may be. Oh my God, Laura, I did the same thing. I started reading Linda Blair. Because I saw the Blair and for some odd reason it just said Linda. That's funny. McKill is saying there's a cruise where they take you around the spots that the Jersey Devil has been spotted at. Oh, that's cool. I remember there was an X-Files episode about the Jersey Devil. Bernadette saying, you know what scares me more than ghosts or demons? Nuns. There's just something that's creepy about them. Nuns? I mean, not even the Nun movie was creepy for me, but maybe, I guess. Daisy saying, I've been religious since I was 4. I used to beg my aunt to take me to Christian church with her because going to Catholic with my parents was boring. Then when I was 9, I found a Christian church and would go. Cool. All on my own, and my mom went and sat in the back to spy on me with sunglasses. Like she wasn't going to stick out like a sore thumb, but she wanted to see why I would take forever to come home. Ah. Daisy's going, I guess my whole life I've been into a spiritual search journey, and since my spiritual awakening 5 years ago, a lot has changed for me and just go off my own judgment. That is cool. Sometimes we have to find it ourselves. That's what it's all about. Melissa's saying, I get the nun things. It's like clowns. You know what, Melissa? I don't think I get it because nuns or clowns don't scare me. When I see clowns, I'm like, oh my God, those are so cool. Like, I don't get how people are scared of clowns. I don't know. It's like the creepy doll things. I think creepy dolls are cool. So I don't see how people can be scared of a creepy doll. I'm weird. Yeah, I'm weird. I'm different. McKaylin is saying I had a fear of clowns because when I was a little girl, my babysitter at the time let me watch the original Stephen King It with them when I was 4 years old. That parents were not happy with them. Oh yeah, that can definitely, I can see if I was young watching that, that would definitely freak me out. Alice is like, clowns are not scary. They're not scary. For me, they're not. I like clowns. I don't know. I'm a different form of weird. Even it, I thought was cool. Julius is saying clowns and try to say that. Clowns and nuns don't scare me either. Melissa's saying, I love your spirit, Lisa. Thank you. I wish I didn't have so many weird phobias. What are you scared of, Melissa? You cares. I am terrified of clowns. I know people that are terrified of clowns, but whenever I see a clown, I have like a big old smile. I'm crazy like that. Allie's like, I don't like porcelain dolls. I used to watch them move on their own. Creepy. I like creepy dolls. I mean, maybe if I saw one move on its own, then I'd be like, no, I don't like dolls. But I haven't had that experience, so I like creepy dolls. Bernadette saying, I hate clowns too. I was traumatized with the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space when I was 7. My brother was babysitting me and he dressed up as a clown and woke me up with a clown costume and a knife. Okay, that would scare me. Now I can see why you hate clowns. But then Bernadette says, but it didn't scare me at all. Teresa's like, I'm afraid of things real people do and spiders. Alice is saying creepy dolls are scary. Spirit of the Trees, been there. I was raised without a religious influence, just as the attitude of acceptance to everyone, but in the late 20s, I chose the Christian religion, left that 10 years later. It was meant to be. Daisy's like, I'm not scared of clowns. They can be creepy, but not scared of them. Panda Bear's like, I'm not scared of clowns. The only thing that I'm scared of heights. I'm not scared of heights, but sometimes, like, if I'm too high, I'm like, what's up, Panda Bear? Melissa's saying I'm scared of NOLA, Charleston, and most of Florida. Wow. Like, what have you seen in New Orleans and Charleston and Florida that has made you scared of those areas, Melissa? I'm doing good, Panda. Glad you made it, Panda Bear. Angels like I have a fear of heights, snakes, and spiders. The only spiders I don't like are black widows. I try to stay away from them. Only because they're poisonous. Other than that, I'd probably be friends with them too. Snakes, I was born in the year of the snake, so I'm not scared of snakes at all. I will walk up to them. I will look at them, make sure they're not poisonous, and then go on my way. Melissa saying I can feel bad spirits, and I've never been to New Orleans, so I'm not sure. Would love to one day, but I've never been there. Alice is saying earwigs in my ear creeped me out. I had to go to the hospital. Oh, that's like, that's more like a, yeah. Spirit of the Trees is saying I'm in New Orleans. Hercules. Melissa saying I love Magazine Saint area, but Bourbon Street has bad juju. Angel, you can't even watch snakes on TV? Wow. I'm with Manda Panda. I love reptiles. I do. Even though I never owned one as a pet, but I've always, like, when we had a snake in the classroom when I was a kid, I would always try to hold the snake or pet the snake or whatever it may be. I always enjoyed it. Daisy saying my mom's home is full of dolls. Now that she has passed and I'm inheriting her home, I guess they're all mine. People come in and think they're either creepy or cute. I love them. Matthew Coburn said, I read brown widows have been driving black widows away in the U.S. They are, of course, brown and have on orange hourglasses. I heard, too, the brown ones, aren't they? The brown ones, aren't they more poisonous, if I'm not mistaken? No, not the brown widow. They're like the recluse or whatever the heck. The brown, oh, what are they called? Now I'm going to have to look this one up because it's going to drive me nuts. Since now, the brown recluse spider, isn't that's the one? Because that's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. Matthew saying, Indy, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Oh, I loved Indiana Jones. He wasn't afraid of anything. But when it came to snakes, oh. I mean, I don't like the poisonous snakes too much, but I do like snakes. Matthew's like, sorry for driving you nuts. No, that's okay. Allie's saying their bite is equivalent of a staph infection if it's not treated properly. True. I know it's like super, super bad. No, I know, Allie. I knew what you were talking about. The spider, I mean, not the snakes. Hold on here. I was going to go through some TikToks and I had it set up and it's not set up now. Go figure. Go figure. Angel saying a brown recluse I heard can actually lay eggs inside of you. No, that is crazy. Oh my gosh, my computer is running slow. It's annoying. Alicia Hiker, what's up? Sorry, like I'm trying to find the TikTok video I wanted to show you guys and it keeps playing random videos. That's why I'm giving funny faces. Except the video I want. And it keeps playing the random video. Oh my gosh. It's like stuck on this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it this way because my computer... Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh, it wants to run super slow, so I may not be able to. I even restarted my computer before the stream. Oh no, I lost the chat. Give me a second, guys. What is going on? My computer doesn't want to cooperate. Like, now I don't see the chat. Oh, there it goes. You guys came back. My computer's acting up. Or it's still acting up. It doesn't want to pop it out. Angel saying you're a good girl. Take your time. We're here for you. Sorry, guys. Ooh, Teresa's saying I've never heard of the egg laying thing, but if I remember correctly, It bounced up, sorry. Oh, where'd you go? It's the ghost, I tell you. They don't want it to run right. Well, in not exact words what she said it could cause flesh eating. That's crazy. You care saying this might sound crazy, but I'm more afraid of snakes than alligators? No way. Alice is saying, do you have a Chucky doll? Yes, I do. It's actually, it's behind me there. It's right there. I got him from, where did I get him? Spirit Halloween. It's not the Trick or Treat Studios one, unfortunately. Let me see if I can get this to work. I need the actual account. Okay, here's the account. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find... I had it set up, and then it reverted to the home page. McKaylen saying, I've heard of a few alligator pet owners. I don't think I would want an alligator as a pet. I don't think I want an alligator as a pet. That's crazy. Okay, I think I found it. Alright, I did find it. Okay, well, this is a video on TikTok. Oh my gosh. That I found. But I don't know if it's going to play for us because my computer's acting up a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Well, there's this one too. It's running really slow. Well, this one's kind of cool too. Okay, basically, they're playing with their cat, and the cat goes through the door. And this is TikTok user Smug Puppy. And he's a beautiful cat, by the way. So they just go talking about cat disappeared, cat reappears. So what do you guys think of this video? Like, they didn't even notice. They're just, like, talking away like nothing happened. Aileen saying pet door at the bottom. Alice saying my cat climbed the wall once. I think she saw a spirit. What happened? Play it again. Nerd report. It's on loop. Alright. Basically. Oh, I can't even because my computer's running slow. Okay, she grabs the cat toy. He throws the cat toy. Cat disappears through the door. Which makes no sense because the toy just hit the door. Then cat magically reappears with no toy. Spirit of the Trees is like, what the hell? Teresa's saying there's a space between the room and the door. I think they're trying to make more of it than it is. Allie's like, I'm not seeing anything. Well, anything qualified as ghostly. It's basically, I had a ghostly one and it skipped to the cat one. Laura's saying, play the cat again. Elfig saying, but so does the toy though. Look, it hits the door though. Zero, how's it going? Bernadette saying the cat went to the side. No. Nerd report saying the cat is fake. See, they're just talking like they don't even notice what's going on. They're having a conversation. Keep your eye on the cat. See, you hear it hit the... Then, see, the cat disappears through the door. So the cat's a ghost. Allie's like glitch in the Matrix. The cat is on loop. Laura's saying it went around the corner, didn't it? No, it didn't. It just kind of dissolves into the door. Matthew saying cat was laying down with the toy after he catches it and gets back up. Zero saying not seeing anything. Julissa saying looks fake. Nerd report saying no audio on the video. Give me 1 second. Because I can hear it. That says output. Maybe this one? Oh, it's this one. Can you hear it now? Bernadette saying fake. That guy looks like he's on his phone too, like recording. No, the cat doesn't go. It just like dissolves into the door. And then he reappears. Julius is saying it looks like there's a cat door, but it gets blurred. Zoom in. I can't zoom in. Because how I'm doing it, it doesn't let me zoom or anything, unfortunately. Daisy's saying looks fake to me. The guy's sitting at a computer, and I'm gonna assume he knows how to do special effects CGI and makes his cat disappear while they act like they don't even notice. I agree. You care saying think it's lighting? Teresa's saying I saw the cat come back from the left side of the archway. Bernadette's going to more focus on the guy wearing a velvet tracksuit. I can't zoom in, guys. I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, I can make it bigger. That's about it, but I can't zoom in. Like, that's about as big. That's as big as I could get it. Manda Panda, I'm not using it's not a YouTube video. It's TikTok. And then the program I'm using, I don't think it really lets me zoom in. I can only make it bigger. I can't. Matthew's saying, yeah, that's a trick he put together. A video trick. Alice is saying like he goes under the door. Oh, Manda Panda is saying, no, I mean the people watching you on their phone can zoom in. If they're on your phone, yes, you can. Teresa's saying I zoomed in on my end. Yes, it looks like the cat disappeared, but like it was a video clip and I could see the shadow of the cat from the left, like it's walking back. Spirit of the Trees, Lisa, I have a pic from 2011 that I believe is paranormal. Where can I send it to you? If you have Instagram, I'm not sure if you do, you could DM me there. And I'm Grey Wolf. And I'll put it in the chat. I have Telegram too, and I'm Grey Wolf on there. I'm pretty much Grey Wolf on everything. Alice is saying, I think the door is open. Alright, let me see if I can find... Hold on, let me go back this way. Let me see if it'll let me... It'll actually go up to the... Okay, this was the one I actually wanted to play, but it skipped. So basically there's just blood dripping from the ceiling. And you can see the blood dripping on the floor. And this is TikToker Smug Puppy. I like how they cover it. Like, you can't see anything. And he smells it. You might as well taste it, too, while you're at it. Oh my god, then they go in conversation. Really? Zero T's is saying it's the same. Yes, it is. Aileen saying movie props. Well, I mean, if you're smelling it, you might as well taste it too while you're at it. He's like... Bernadette's going, wait a minute, these are the same people? Okay, a cat that's disappeared now. Blood as they zoom in. Attention seekers fake. Zero T's is like, it's fake. Lorraine's like, go upstairs and see who's up there. Aileen is like, why is she sitting in the closet? I don't think she's sitting in a closet. I think that's a, that's like a bedroom or something. Elfig happened to have the camera on again. I know, huh? And then, of course, the funny thing is, he's like sitting there with his shorts on and everything like it's a thing. Julissa saying fake. Alice fake. Senior Space Gusto cherry sauce. Alice is saying ketchup. Manda Pan is saying both are fake. He had to film it on his phone. Yeah, see, go see your hand and you can't see anything. It's like those. I don't know if you've ever seen ghost hunting videos on YouTube where they're at a haunted location and all you see is their face like this close to the camera and going, "Oh my god, what's that? Oh my god, I got scratched." That's what this reminds me of. Alice is saying both are fake. Teresa's going, when I zoomed in on my end, the dripping was way messed up compared to the surrounding ceilings, like the pixels, I think is the right word. Matthew saying CGI drip and red candle wax. Yeah. You care hair dye or ice cream cherry topping and they don't even move. They just stay there sitting down. Melissa Seiji put on her good robe for the filming. She's all glam. Alice is saying Blair Witch. Zero's going, Lisa, they live in an apartment. Someone got murdered upstairs and blood dripping. That's what happened. Bernadette's going, why are they filming in the place? They might have caught something. I don't know. He's like, you sure it's not the cat? Alright. I'm done with them. Let me see. See if I can find some cool. Let's do a ghost caught on camera. See what pops up. I don't know. I feel like they're too casual. They're like, yeah, there's blood dropping from the ceiling. So, what happened? Well, then, what did she text you back? Like, they're just talking like it's nothing. Ooh, this one says, family sits up camera in laundry room. All right, I bite. Hold on. If it loads. Oh, it's in like a different language. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, I was going to say, did the entity push the camera too? What the heck? Okay, that, I don't know. Okay, she's putting salt down. Why there? Why does she just randomly leave stuff in there? I don't know what to think of these. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, what do you guys think of these videos? I don't know what to think of this one. Laura's asking, am I still on the same cat? No! Oh, Fig is saying time to move. Fuzzy Dare saying the ball one that was creepy. That was kind of creepy. Melissa saying all fishing line and fans old tricks. You Carrick saying I don't think is real. Laura saying that looked cool. Teresa saying I think it's clever editing. Matthew saying the ball is straight out of a comedy horror movie, Abbott and Costello style. Alice is like, time to move. Fuzzy Dare saying convincing, actually. Some of it does. I don't know about, like, the black one of the sheets. I don't know what it was, like a sheet or a piece of clothing going up. And then she opens it, and then the sheet's like this, and she just grabs it like it's nothing. Well, the one I like the one where all the stuff just gets pushed off. Like they're like, F this. But I don't know why she would just leave like a random item in that one spot. I don't know, but because it's like in a different language, so I'm not sure what's going on. Julius is saying stop motion. Daisy's like, come on, why the hell would she reach to take the black towel down when she opened the door? If I seen that, I would run the hell away, and I think most of us would. She just grabbed it like it was... That's why I had to watch it again. She just grabs it like it was meant to be hanging there, you know what I mean? So I had to look at it again. No, it's like suspended. Like it's floating there. Like it's not hanging on a clothesline or anything. You care they move the camera side to side too many times. I know, I don't like that. It's like too many scenes pushed into one. Alice is saying it's digital. Fozzie Dare is asking the book opening, how does someone fake that? I know, that's crazy, but I guess there could be like a trick maybe, or editing? You could do it in editing. Bernadette saying she seems to give no F's. I know, she's just walking around. She's on the phone. She's like, yeah, there's plates moving, so... Melissa's saying it's a blow dryer off screen. Yeah, she's walking around like it's the thing to do while all this thing's happening to her. The crazy one, I think, is when the door falls off the frame. I wish I knew what she was saying right there. When she grabs the black sheet, so I'm wondering what she's saying there. The funny thing is, when the ball goes up, you don't see it in the mirror. Is that a mirror, like, above the dryer or whatever that is? Washer? Because when the ball bounces, you don't see it. Yeah, it is a mirror, because I see a reflection. And then she leaves what is it? I don't even know what it is, and she's on the phone. Like it's nothing. Yeah, when the ball goes up, you don't even see it in the mirror. Melissa's saying, are you going to reach monetization soon? I am super close. So close. Matthew's saying only happens in the one area and nowhere else in the house. Definitely a spot they figured a way how to get this stuff done without getting caught. You care saying the old fishing line trick. Laura saying it went too fast. I don't like how they added like 50 videos in one. I know it's not 50, it's like 5, but I don't like the fact that they did that. It's like a slideshow. Daisy saying she doesn't seem to be terrified at all. She's more like, stop messing with me, go. Matthew saying, I think that's a lemon instead of a ball. Julissa saying, yes, editing. They filmed the ball dropping and revealed it. See it. I gotta watch that again. Hold on here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's kind of lapsed, like, the ends are kind of uneven. She's like, okay, let me put some sugar or salt or whatever that is. And she's like, I'm gonna leave this cup here. Yeah, I don't like... Oh, that clip. The time the lemon... There was like a shadow in that one. Let me see if I can catch the lemon/ball again. Dude, that time... It looks like the... oh, here it is again. Hold on. Let me see if I could go back. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, when she grabs that sheet, you could see it hanging on something. Yeah, like when she pulls it down, you could see tabs. It looks like when she pulls it down, you see like a tab. Like that's what's holding it up. I don't know if you guys could see it. I see it. Allie's asking, why do people put cameras like they do inside the house? This just makes me not want to visit people. I think it's because in case they get broken into, I guess. I don't know why. I mean, I got one in here, but I guess it just depends. But this isn't like a place where people go in and out. Bernadette's going, this ghost is like a cat. F this door, F this lemon, F this shirt, F this book. You care saying the movement of the camera is unnecessary if it was real, too many times, too fast, and walking around like nothing is happening. Teresa's saying, I agree, I've been thinking the ball looks like it's filmed in reverse. Daisy's saying, been seeing a lot of TikToks where they reveal how they've been making videos, for instance, like an impossible catch or something being thrown with someone wearing a green morphine suit, like green screen. What's his name? The guy had his hand and he was wearing green on Wednesday. So it's funny to see the behind because you see his hand and you see this big old green arm coming out of it. So yeah, I agree with you, Daisy, on that one. But the only thing I don't like about this video is it just like how they edited it. Like they put 5 videos in one, like, and they're slideshowing it. Ooh, this is a Ring doorbell one. Anybody want to see a Ring doorbell one? I bite. I like watching these two. I don't know about you guys. I know this isn't really haunted, but these freak me out, actually. I turned the sound guys down because TikTok actually, or not TikTok, YouTube actually dings me for that. And that's not even like copyrighted music. That's why they say to always pay attention to your surroundings. And since watching these, every time I come home when it's dark, I'm always looking. Because these actually freak me out. I know this isn't horror rated, but I like playing these every once in a while. Alice is saying a robbery. He looks like he's high, actually. But you don't know what his intentions are, you know what I mean? And then it's probably just the lady and her daughter in the house, too, as well. Allie's saying this guy looks high. That's what I was saying. Oh, L Fig saying they have one with a clown looking for an open entry with a big knife. Oh, I have to find that one. A prowler. Alice says. I think in this guy is probably high. And he doesn't know where. He probably thinks that's his house or his homie's house. Oh, not daughter, son. My bad. But no, ever since started watching these Ring doorbell cams, I seriously look whenever I come home and it's dark out. I look at my surroundings because these kind of like creep me out. And these aren't even like ghosts or anything. These are actually people. That's what the crazy thing is. Laura's saying it's kind of creepy. Yeah, it is. Laura, I turned it down on this one because YouTube tries to copyright me for those, even though that doesn't seem like it's copyrighted music. Twin Paranormal Bernadette saying on TikTok has creepy stuff. I'll check it out. Hold on. I'm down. Give me 1 second. Allie's like, I sleep with a gun that's loaded, one in the chamber ready to go. Always good to be prepared. Matthew saying so high he's a rocket man. Elfig said, yes, these scare me because that's how they get you. I know. Laura saying if I saw that guy at my door, I would be scared. You cares asking what spaghetti kid? Spaghetti? Alice is saying I'm glad I have a boyfriend who has good hearing. The funny thing is I'm usually the one if I hear something that goes out. Here, at least. Melissa's saying I haven't had a lock on my back door for 2 years because I put a dog door in and it didn't have a lock. Maybe I should get around to install. I would, Melissa, especially now because people are crazy. Zero saying if there's a woman outside my door like that, I'm sorry, but I'm coming out with the bat. Spirit of the Trees, Love Twin. I'm going to go check them out right now. His eyes after this video. His eyes, and yep, that's good to do, Lisa. Daisy saying I've seen this video before, and if I remember correctly, this guy was following them for a while, and they were terrified of him. Is this... I know I've seen one like... I'm not sure if it was this one or one like it, but I think they were saying they went to the mall, and the guy was following them all the way home. Is this the same one, or is this a different one? Teresa's saying spaghetti. Hi, AF. I know, Melissa, the world now knows that your back door is not locked. So I would get... Definitely. Daisy says he was stalking the kid. Zero saying or a man, he's going to get hurt, not going to be pretty. Allie's saying I'd be telling that guy through the door, get off my property. Warning shots are not given. Ammo is expensive these days. Fozzie's saying I have a stalker, guys. It's scary. Wow, Fozzie, that's crazy. Stay safe. Be careful. Alice is saying call the cops. I think she does in the video. Daisy saying, I don't know about the mall, but those kids were being stalked walking home. Ooh. I know people are crazy now. Especially, I don't know what it is. It's just with the inflation and all that, people are going crazy. Like super crazy. Let's see. Paranormal. Okay. If it'll load. Alright, let me click on them that way. Ooh, they're ghost hunters. Super cool. Alright. Ooh, Stanley Hotel. Ooh, Goatsman Bridge. Oh, they go to some cool places. Let me pick a video. Let's see. Which one should I pick? You know what? I'll just go from the top. That way I don't accidentally play the same videos twice. Hold on. Okay, this says Cabin in the Woods. Is it gonna play? It's a little slow, guys. Sorry. I don't know why it's slow today. This seems like a commercial. Like, this is what you could catch on the next episode. So what do you guys think of Twin Paranormal? It seemed more like a commercial, like on the next episode of Twin Paranormal. We investigate an abandoned cabin that was built in the 1800s. That's what it seemed like to me. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Well, it is a cabin in the middle of somewhere. But they didn't say where it was. Hugh Care saying put a beware of the dog sign even if you have a small dog or none. I could do YouTube reactions, but I don't. I kind of don't, because it's like, I don't know how YouTube would take that, if you know what I mean. Oh, it had sound. I just turned it down. But I know it's probably better on YouTube because you could see the whole thing. But I'm not sure with YouTube, because I'm still new to this. I mean, I'm guessing, I think you could, as long as you say who it's from, you can. Yeah, because these are mostly like commercial type things on here, because you can't do. And it's running slow. Oh, it went to the hashtag. That's how slow it's running. Oh. Let me see. Give me a second. Alien saying, is it fair to use if you give credit to the creator? I'm not sure. That's why. I don't. I mean, even with these little TikToks, like if it's the sound. Whoa. That's definitely going to ding me. Oh, see, this is more like commercials. Bernadette saying, I'll message you later on Instagram. Okay. Spirit of the Trees is saying it's another YouTube video. You're good. Melissa says I know I don't really watch TikToks, but I do watch the Instagram ones. But no, it's the same as if you show a movie, like a trailer on there. You can't really show it because they'll ding you. No, I know, Bernadette. That's what it looks like. So I don't want to take their hard work and get. Yeah, I could do that too. Spirit of the Tree's the same. Maybe just reach out to Twin if you like them. Let them know you like them. Because I know if you play like movie trailers or music or anything like that, they'll copyright strike you. Let me see. Why did it... I'm like down a rabbit hole. If I take clips from them, then that's different. And then I say who it's from. But if I take the whole thing, then that's like another... Laura's saying, I hear TikTok may be getting taken out. I know they're trying to ban it. Let's see if it'll play this one. This one's by Creepy Hub 15. And apparently they're at a cemetery. And it's saying ghosts caught on camera. Laura saying, do I have Twitter? Yes, I have Twitter. I don't really use it, but I have it. And I'm Grey Wolf on Twitter as well. My dad gave me that screen name, and I've used it ever since. So what do you guys think of this video? To me, it just looks like someone just walking. I heard some clicking noise on this side. The roach is scared. I saw that. I thought that was what they were talking about. I was like, it's a bug. It's got music. Hold on here. Okay, I hear it. But why? I mean, I have it. Nothing's working. I don't know what's going on. That shouldn't have. Yeah, it's all. Teresa's saying, looked like a duck or goose walking by. We raised them growing up, so I'm familiar with what they look like in most lighting. Maybe that's what it is. Actually, no, this kind of looks like it has arms. Spirit of the Trees is saying it seems interesting. It's got creepy music, though. Hold on, let me see if I can pause it with the thing walking by. Oh, clicked into something else. So what do you think of this one? Teresa says, looks like a duck or goose. Since it clicked off on me into the next video. Super annoying. You Care says, I can't tell. Alright, I paused it. Teresa says I zoomed in on my end, still feel the same way. Aileen says I do believe in spirits, but it looks like someone walking in a white t-shirt. Cool. Yeah. It does, because I kind of see arms, but Teresa's singing it looks like a duck or goose walking. But I kind of see like a shadow of an arm in it. Bernadette saying, not to interrupt, but someone just knocked on my door and the sensor light didn't go off and no one was there. Damn, Lisa, your stream is haunted. Don't open the door, Bernadette. Please don't open the door. Spirit of the Trees, anyone see the roach? I saw the roach. I actually thought that's what they were talking about. I was like, it's a roach. The roach is at the very beginning. Or actually, no, you can kind of still see it. If it'll play. Let's see. You can see it right there in the very beginning. On the cement. Yeah, it looks like a why is it hurting it? Please. I'm trying to pause it, not hurt it. They're gonna be like, you liked my video, thank you. By the way, we have some more creepy stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, I get those when I like something on, what is it, Etsy? And I'll like something. I noticed you'd like something in my shop. Here's 15% to buy something. I'm like, oh my gosh. There it goes. I'm trying to pause and it's doing everything but that. Bernadette goes, I didn't. I looked, but that's all I grabbed. My mace. Zero Ortiz is saying, Lisa, we're all getting paranormal activity through the screen. I know, I'm starting to hear things in here too. So yeah, the ghosts are starting to affect us here. Teresa saying a duck or goose would go really slow like that past a place with a strange person or lighting where they are not used to seeing it. Laura saying saw something there crawling. What? Nah, I won't clip on that one. That one seems like it's... Is that all there's there on this one? Oh, wait a minute. There's, hold on. These guys. Lainey and Ben. Actually found them on Instagram. And they have crazy stuff happening in their kitchen. Well, I mean, I think it's their entire place. Let me see if I could get it. It's like delayed. The heck are they doing? Ah! They show more on Instagram. I skipped to the next video, sorry guys, because that was like a commercial. Oh, there's like, what is this thing? So what do you guys think of this video? Spirit of the trees is saying gnome, fae, who knows. Allie's saying that looks like a very small kitchen. Matthew saying I seen the one you didn't want to click on TV last year on TV. Oh, the one with the face? It's saying face in the doorway. Matthew saying the stuff's moving is just like Evil Dead 2. Oh, like, made me jump. Yeah, but what is this thing? Like, this thing right here on the counter, it's like blinking. Did they put like an EMF detector or something on their counter? It's the only thing I could think of. Or something that flashes when it sees energy or something. Dude, the water just turned on. I just noticed that. Like, I saw something flicked, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the sink. Laura's saying, I don't know, that looks kind of creepy, and that old dryer and stuff. It does. It's just like random stuff being pushed off the shelf, and then the water came on, and then whatever this thing is. Yeah, see, the water just came on right now. Laura's saying, I think that it's an real old dryer. I'm not sure. Like a hair dryer, like for when you get a perm or something. That's kind of what it looks like to me. And we're like, let's just turn the water on. Spirit of the Trees is saying, check my Insta. Hold on here. I didn't get anything. Unless I didn't get it yet, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything, Spirit of the Trees. Zero saying this looks real because they left camera on and different things going off and on. Bernadette saying the EMF reader. That's what I thought. Let me check again, Spirit of the Trees. Yeah, it's not even in my requests messages. Let me clear it. Because usually it... Yeah, still nothing, Spirit of the Trees. I don't see anything. Unless it's delayed. Like, even in the hidden request, I don't see anything. Aileen is saying burning my sage while watching. Melissa saying I can't watch, just reading the chat. I actually have the sound all the way up, so I'm not sure what's not working. Let's see. Let's see if they have one where you, during the day, where you can actually... Because that's at night. Because they always have it on their kitchen. Dude, they need to empty their trash. Oh, this moves too. What do you guys think of these, of Lainey and Ben and their creepy kitchen? And their trash can that needs to be empty. I do not know. Teresa's saying fake. Laura's saying fake, the cabinet door looks rigged. It's moving too fast. Laura also saying, see, when it slows down, if it started that way, would have worked better. Senior Space Gusto saying maybe the ghost wants a cup of coffee. Plus 2, you can't see the top of the cabinet. And then the black thing, whatever it is, I can't see what it is. It moves. You Cares asking, do you think the people that have ghosts at their home talk to them? I think they do. They probably do. They probably give them names. Like Harry, for example. Harry or Larry. Teresa's going, yeah, there are better or more entertaining fakes out there. Zero T's saying, no, there's some crazy ghosts like they're super mad, like they were very bad in life. Those, I don't think people talk to those. Those are crazy. Let me see what else they have. Let's see if they have like a good one. I need to find one that's like super scary. I'm going to do my research. Terrifying shadow man. Alright, I bite. I'm all staring at it and it hasn't even started yet. What? Okay, there's nobody outside. And he kind of just... He's stretching. I keep looking outside because I think there's someone walking by. What do you guys think? That's not a terrifying shadow man, though. It's just a shadow man. Or person. Thank you, Ellie! Senior Space Goose was saying, yes, scare sucks. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to find a scary one. And the next time I'm on, I'm going to play it. Matthew going, they talk to them to get out of my house to bad ghosts. Yeah, they do. Bernadette saying this is real. My cabinets open by themselves and drawers in my kitchen window. Ghosts don't like kitchens, I guess. They're hungry. Teresa saying that could totally be someone walking out. That's what I was thinking. That's why I kept looking at the windows, but you don't see anybody. But then they could have edited it. We have technology now. I mean, even back in the 50s, they probably could have still done that. Zero's like, hell yeah, they do talk to you. You need to be their friends at all time. Daisy's like, Lisa just showed video of me waking up in the morning. Now that's scary as F. No, Laura, I'm going to do my research when I jump off. And then the next time I come on, I'm going to show you guys one. If I can find one by... Because I'm going to go back. I'm going to go live again on Monday. But if I don't find one by then, definitely next Saturday for sure. Well, I'll give myself a week. Next Saturday. I want to try a really scary one. Because it might take me some time. Because I think I'm gonna end it with Lainey and Ben for tonight. Because I'm starting not to feel my butt right now. Melissa's saying these are scary enough. No, I want one where I'm like, what? Like, I really question it. I really want one where I'm questioning it. Like, some of these, it's like obvious, like, yeah, it's fake, but maybe it's not. But I want one where it's like, oh my god, what is that? Like, it shocks me. Laura saying, get a really scary one if you can. I know, that's why I want to find a real scary one. I know there's one out there somewhere. Daisy's saying, yeah, true, but what Bernadette says, my friend's house was haunted, but it was always just in the kitchen. Same thing with open drawers and cabinet doors being open and lights turning on and off. Melissa saying, I usually just watch people dancing and comedians. Like, I want one, I want a video where I'm like, oh my god, what is that? Oh, wait a minute. Let me play that again. Like, one of those videos. So I'm going to do my research to find one of those. Bernadette, I think they're hungry. That's why they stick around in the kitchen. Teresa, usually after the stream, it takes a couple days for it to move. Like, it's a delayed. Last time I checked, I'm almost there. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna end it there because I can't feel my butt. It's kind of numb right now. But I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me this Saturday night. And I will be back on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and of course on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will see you on the next one. Good night, guys.